Hi guys, I am Jessica.
I'm John.
And today we are doing a little podcast for you guys.
Yes, we are. Our first episode, so bear with us.
Yeah,
but
so
I'm super excited about it because honestly, I've been wanting to do this for a long time.
oh yeah, because you had never done one before.
I've never done a podcast before.
Oh my gosh, it should be exciting and kind of cringy at the same time.
I am just so excited because I honestly, working full time has really taken my life away, and now I feel like now that I'm not working, I feel like I have my life back.
Oh, that's good. So. It's been a while since we, interviewed you. Like, this is the first time. Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
I've been away from YouTube for a long time, but that's because, honestly, I was just kind of, not into it. I don't know what it was. I think I was just, reviewing bags and, doing the same shit, and I was, getting really bored, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But I wanted to start a podcast because I've gotten comments from people where are you? And I'm like, just living my life.
Just living your life.
But now I'm back, so I wanted to do a podcast.
Yeah, that should be really exciting because I felt like the last video you had was makeup videos or basically
literally
just
2 years ago.
Yeah, so I feel like doing podcasts would be entirely different and something
Right?
new for you. Yeah,
I know. I'm so excited.
Okay, so how's it been with your whole rhinoplasty?
Oh my gosh, you guys. So I got my nose done last year in November. I'm not sure if you guys can tell, but I have a whole new nose. And I also just got a lot of some Botox in my masseters. So I'm all
Along the jawline
snatched.
and everything.
Yes,
Yeah,
I'm all
okay.
snatched now. So I feel like I'm podcast ready. But yeah, so I went last year. I went to Turkey and I got my nose done. And the reason why I chose Turkey was because they're just really good at doing ethnic noses.
Okay, yeah.
So many African Americans go there and Asian people go there too. And I would stalk their Instagrams and see how it would look. And honestly, everything looks really good. So I was like, ooh, I need to go to Turkey.
Have you ever did in comparison with any other country that does ethnic noses? Why Turkey in general?
Well, I did research Korea, but Korean people, the doctors there, they actually use a silicone implant in your nose.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And if you Google it, it's literally a 70% infection rate.
Oh, okay. Oof.
Yeah. So, and a lot of people DM'd me after I got my nose done saying that they got their noses done in Korea, but they want to get it redone in Turkey because the original doctor fucked their nose up.
Oh gosh, okay, that's bad.
Yeah. So I mean, I did a lot of research, and also there's not a lot of Instagram posts on rhinoplasty in Korea. It's all Turkey stuff on Instagram. Yeah. I kind of just did my research, and I really trusted my doctor. All these African American people go to him, and it looks really good. So.
And do you guys have a certain warranty with it? If something does go bad with your nose job, do you get a chance to go back and do it without any cost?
No, everything
okay.
is literally out of pocket. So if they fuck up your nose, you're gonna have to go in and pay again.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but luckily for me, I spent a lot of time researching my doctor, so I think he did a really good job.
Yeah, because I was thinking, doesn't Thailand also do rhinoplasty or something like that?
They do, but honestly, I don't really trust Thailand.
Okay.
I don't know.
Is it because it's super sketchy or something?
They don't really speak English there.
Okay, yeah.
And there's not a lot of Instagram posts showcasing their work. Yeah, not a lot of people go to Thailand actually for plastic surgery.
I'm actually surprised because I thought it was Thailand that was the main land of
No,
rhinoplasty. Oh, okay.
Actually. Yeah, I think it's Korea, maybe Turkey.
Okay. Oh.
But yeah, people in their country in Thailand do get it done if they already know the language and already live there.
Okay.
But for someone from America to go there, it would be kind of crazy.
And then everyone in Turkey spoke perfect English.
Well, no.
Not everyone.
No, actually. But the doctor did speak really good English.
Okay, that's good.
And their staff also spoke really good English. So it's a medical tourism thing there.
And then you didn't have to have any translator or anything.
No,
okay.
They all spoke English.
And did you just only stayed in the hotel area, or did you tour around Turkey?
I literally didn't even leave my hotel room.
Oh my gosh.
I literally just stayed in my hotel room the whole week because I was so sore from my nose job and I was really badly bruised. And it was like, why would I go out right now?
Right.
Like people would stare at me. Like I'm sure everyone does get it done too, but like I'm like, I don't want to go out right now. So I just stayed in my hotel room the whole time.
But didn't you say like somewhere in like that area, it's like usually people would get like plastic surgery and you would see other people?
So I stayed in a hotel where it's known for plastic surgery. So every room has like a nurse pull string.
Yeah.
So there's an on-call 24-hour nurse at the hotel, and there's like a whole like concierge for people that get surgeries done. So like if you get your nose done, like you're gonna be around people that also have had like their boobs done, like a lipo or like a tummy tuck or whatever. And I've seen a lot of people walk around with like blood drains and stuff.
Gosh, yeah.
So yeah, it's pretty crazy. I didn't realize that it would be like that, but yeah, I felt like welcome. I didn't feel like I was doing anything out of the normal because everyone else like honestly had like way more intense surgeries than I did.
Right. So that kind of like made you feel better.
Literally.
You had anyone take care of you, or is it just yourself?
Just myself.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, like I really wasn't sure like how that was gonna go, to be honest. But I'm really proud of myself for like doing that. Like now I feel like I can do anything. I like literally flew to a different country by myself. And got my nose done. And I feel like that is the most craziest experience ever. And like nothing will ever top that. I've never had surgery before.
Right. Yeah.
And then to do it all in a different country, like that's crazy.
Yeah, that's true. That's really bold of you too.
So like now I'm like so glad it's over.
Do you feel like any difference before you had the nose job and then after the nose job? Like, do you feel like your confidence has changed or like any of that or whatever?
Honestly, I will say I feel much happier with my new nose.
Okay.
Like people always ask me why I got my nose done. And honestly, it's because it was really, really big. And just like, I don't know, like I'm really into aesthetics. I can tell when something doesn't look right. And I feel like my nose didn't really look right. So I just like, got it done.
So what happened to the San Francisco guy?
Which one?
Which one? So there's like more than one, guys, okay?
So this year in January, I actually flew out for this guy. I'm not sure if you remember.
What's his name?
Josh.
Uh-huh.
I might have to bleep out his name.
Okay.
But his nickname is 5'5".
Why is his name 5'5"?
Because he's literally 5'5".
Oh my god.
I was like, I've had so many failed relationships. I thought, you know what? Why don't I just give 5'5" a chance? Like I always go for these guys that are like 6 feet and taller, but like they've all fucked me over. So I'm like, let me try 5'5". He seems really sweet. So we met through TikTok. Actually, the way we met is insane. Like I actually came up on his For You page.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Yeah. And then he like started to follow me. He like DM'd me on Instagram. So that's how we met. He just really love bombed me. It was kind of insane. Like I just wasn't expecting. I really truly did believe everything that he was telling me. Unfortunately, none of it was true.
And which one of those videos was it that came up on his For You page?
I tried to ask him that when I first met him, but he said he didn't remember.
He didn't remember. So it wasn't that like important enough or whatever.
I guess not.
Oh my gosh. But some feeling I had, like I felt like it was like your Ferrari video or something. I don't know.
Yeah. It was around my nose because I know for sure the first message he ever DM'd me was, I love your nose.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it was around like after you got the rhinoplasty.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. How long did you spend with him? Did you like flew over to San Francisco or like what's the deal?
I did. I flew over for him.
Yeah.
I spent my hard-earned money for him. We had been talking for like maybe 2-3 weeks, but like he was like really consistent, like texting me good morning every day, like respond within like the hour at the latest. And it was like, we talked about moving in together. We talked about like dogs and like what part of the city we wanted to live in. And like, I was even planning on like getting a job there for him. Yeah. And he was like completely down for it.
So speaking of jobs, what kind of job did he had?
So he is a lawyer.
I
guess he's like a tech lawyer, something about Bitcoin and like currency.
What mostly drawn you to him? Was it because he was like sweet?
Honestly,
what about his personality?
He literally is only a year or two older than I am. So he was around my age, and if you guys know my history, you guys know I'm always going for like at least 10 years older.
Yeah.
So I thought that maybe that was the issue. I decided I would go for someone a lot younger and around my age and someone shorter. Like I lowered my standards a lot for him.
But you make it act like he's ugly.
He's not.
He's not ugly,
He's
right?
not
Okay,
ugly.
yeah,
He's
okay.
actually really cute. He's just short. What's funny is everything was great. Even like I got on the plane to come back home. He was like, let me know when you get home. Like text me when you get home. And then after I got back home, he like slowly just like stopped responding the way that he did before. Like he used to respond within the minute.
Right.
And now it's like every 3 days. And then it went from every 3 days to once a week. Honestly, I was really hurt by what he did, to be honest, because he like built everything up so hard on me. And then like he just basically wasn't really honest with me, basically just stopped being consistent with me and just stopped talking to me.
And why do you feel like he's stopped being honest with you? Did he felt like there's like some distance issue? Like, oh, we're not together. Like, you're in Portland, you're in San Francisco. Like, how did that work out for you guys?
We talked about it. Like,
Yeah.
I was going to pack my shit when I get back home and I was going to move in with him.
Yeah.
That was the whole thing. Like, even when I was with him, he talked about moving in together and he was like, yeah, I have room for you. And then he was like, I love you. He told me I love you literally 5 times.
And then when did he say I love you when you guys met?
I think it was probably like after with his friends, we came back to his place. It's like, I love you.
Is this the second or third meeting?
Probably like the second night or something.
Do you feel like that's a red flag if he said I love you too fast?
Honestly, looking back, yeah.
Yeah, because I feel like if he said I love you, I feel like he's trying to lead you on. And obviously that's not a good
Exactly.
thing. So.
I fell for it. The thing is, when they're so young, you don't think that they're gonna like manipulate you or like use you or lie to you. You can kind of like, because that's what I'm used to with the older guys.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't think he would do that to me. So
why didn't you think that? Is it because it's like, oh, it's someone different, so I feel like they're gonna be an entirely new person, or what's the deal? Okay.
I was like, I'll give you a chance.
So your previous taste, I mean, are you into older guys, or do you feel like what's the thing about older guys that is like the appeal to you?
Honestly, I think the reason why I go for older guys is because they come to me first.
Okay.
Like, if you go through my Hinge, all my messages are from guys like in their 30s.
Okay, yeah.
And very rarely it's a guy from their 20s.
You feel like a lot of the guys are around your age are not really that cute?
They are, but like they always go for like other guys. I think they have different types.
Okay, yeah.
I'm not their type from what I've experienced.
And you feel like the older guys are mostly like your type. I mean, their type is you.
Yeah.
Basically. And then how do you feel like their personality is for the older men?
Honestly, sometimes they're really dry. Like their humor.
Yeah.
I can't explain it, but like there's no sense of humor. They listen to different music. They're obviously single for a reason.
Right.
And I feel like that's the reason why they're single still. This guy I dated that was a lot older, he was never married. And to me, like, that's a huge red flag. If you're like 50 and you're not married yet, like, what is wrong with you?
Do you ever like ask them?
I have. They just give you like generic answers.
If these guys are boring, why do you go for them?
The last guy I went for, I never FaceTimed him. I literally just flew out for him.
Really?
Never met him.
You never met him. He basically you just saw his pictures and you're like, okay, I'm gonna go for this guy.
Yeah. That was my biggest regret.
Yeah.
For that guy, because you can tell if you have chemistry or not based on the FaceTime that you do with them. So if you're out there like trying to date someone that's in a different state, always FaceTime them. Like I literally don't care. Like always FaceTime them before you meet up with them.
Because I'm like, there's so many guys and I can't keep track of who's who, you know?
I know.
I'm like, oh my gosh, yeah.
All my friends say the same thing.
Yeah. How did it end with that 5'5" guy?
So he just kind of never responded to my texts. You know, he would be like, answer once a week. And I would try to make plans with him. Like, hey, like, I would love to see you again. Like, I know we talked about you coming to Portland. Like, what are your thoughts on that? He'd be like, yeah, like, let me check my schedule. I'll get back to you. Would never get back to me on his schedule. I would bring it up over and over again over the weeks. And he'd be like, I'll think about it. I'll think about it. I'll think about it. He never really said no. He just like kept this like open door. And that's what kind of irritated me. If you like don't want to be in a relationship with me, and if you don't like me, if you're not into me, just tell me. Like,
Right.
I'm not going to be like upset about it. Like, maybe I will, but like I would rather have that door closed and give other people the opportunity instead of like holding on to you
Right.
when you're not even interested in me.
That's true.
So basically he just like kind of stopped talking to me. Yeah, like nothing really came out of it, honestly.
Did you felt like you had any like deep feelings about that when he kind of like stopped talking to you?
Yeah, I was pissed. I still thought that there was a lingering, like, maybe there's still something there. Because the whole time, the entire trip, I asked him, like, how do you feel about us? Like, I made sure to ask for reassurance. And he gave me reassurance every single time. So I never thought that he, like, not be interested anymore.
Good thing you cut him off your life, because honestly, someone that just leads you on like that, honestly, is not too healthy for a relationship. Does height matter to you?
Does height matter?
Yeah, does height matter?
I dated guys from 5'5" all the way to 6'5", and they all suck. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Okay, got it.
I think as long as you find a good guy that wants you, that's not gonna fucking play with your mind, like mess with your mind, and that's gonna be loyal to you, not cheat on you. I think that's all you really need. I don't think height matters. I know a lot of girls are looking for guys that are 6 feet and above, but from my experience, not any better if they're shorter or taller. Okay, Jessica.
Yeah.
Now that we got that out of the way.
Yeah.
So tell me what's new in your life.
Okay, so what's new in my life is that I'm actually going to go to PT school. I'm going to start physical therapy school in August, and it's going to be August 26th. I'm going to start. But right now, I just recently quit my other job so I can go to a nerd clinic to actually start, like, get more experience working with other physical therapists. Yeah, so that's what's new with me.
So tell me about what happened with your friend.
So my friend, I just met up with her just recently, right? And basically what happened is that we were at the bowling alley, bowling and everything. And then one of my other friends was just like, oh, hey, how are you and your boyfriend doing? And then she's like, oh, so I just recently broke up with him. And she has been dating this guy for 8 years.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And basically she met him online while playing like a video game. So it's kind of like one of those, I don't know if you guys know, but it's like similar to Gaia. Do you know what Gaia is?
No.
Okay, so Gaia is basically like this online community where you have like these little characters and you kind of just like make your own character and then meet other people from all over the world.
Oh.
And basically what she did, it's kind of silly, but she met him via like Gaia. So she was like talking to this guy and was like, okay, like I like you. So let's do like FaceTime and everything. So she actually just like FaceTimed this guy, and this guy is from New Jersey.
Oh my God. Wow.
Yeah.
That's like all the way on the fucking east side.
Literally on the east side. So I'm just like, why would you go out with a guy that's on the east coast? I told her that, but she actually is fine with long distance and everything.
Yeah.
But recently she felt like he was cheating on her. Yeah.
So what made her think that she was being cheated on?
She felt like she was being cheated on because her boyfriend told her. He was like, oh, I've been FaceTiming these other girls, but they're just my friends.
Oh my God.
And then whenever she, like, you know, catches him, he would be like, no, I didn't do anything. Like, he would be in denial. Yeah.
See, guys always say, oh, it's just a friend. But, like, you're sleeping with this friend. How is that a friend?
Or, like, why would you even send selfies to each other if they're just a friend, right?
Oh, they're sending selfies to each other?
Yeah, they're sending selfies to each other. Yeah. So then she was like, okay, well, that doesn't seem right. You guys shouldn't be sending selfies to each other, right?
Yeah.
But he's like, no, I'm not. It's nothing. We're just friends. Like, it's not anything more serious than that. But then she's like, okay. So she kind of let that go out, right?
Yeah.
And then he was actually trying to move to Oregon to get a house with her.
Oh my God.
But the thing is that she was really annoyed because he wanted to use his mom's money to buy the house with her. You know, he's 38 years old.
And he doesn't have any money.
Well, he has a job, but it's not like a job that he gets like a lot of money from.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So basically, my friend, she's 27 and he's 38. So it's like, you know, 11 years difference, which is fine with her. But the thing is that if he is not willing to, you know, use his own money, be his own responsibility, and you have an actual job as well.
Yeah.
So if you're asking your parents for money for the house that you're supposed to get with your girlfriend, that doesn't seem right to her, right? So she was just like talking about it, and he's being all wishy-washy. You're being all wishy-washy, and I feel like you don't want to commit to your plans with me. So that's why she kind of broke it off after 8 years of knowing each other. What's your opinion on that?
Well, if he is being wishy-washy and not committing to the relationship, then yeah, she should dump him. And I've actually had experience with guys that lie and say they'll do something with you and then they never do it, like how 5'5" was. And that was kind of my experience too. So you kind of have to like wake up and see that this person isn't committing and make it that decision to leave, even though it's hard. Well, I'm glad that she's out of that and he's in a different state anyway.
Yeah.
So it's like, try on the West Coast and see what you can find.
Right, yeah.
So I don't think it's like a bad thing.
But like, how do people deal with long distance? I feel like that's pretty hard in a
Was
way.
it long distance for 8 years?
Yeah, for 8 years.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't trust that he was fully committed to her in the 8 years. I feel like he wasn't being faithful.
Yeah, you never know. Maybe he was like going out with another girl or something.
Exactly.
In New Jersey. So I think that's the thing that's skeptical about like dating someone in a different state.
She's probably really young and didn't know any better.
No, but guys,
on
kid
East
you
Coast.
not, she was literally 16 when she met this guy.
Oh my God.
And he was like 24. Something like that. Around that age.
Oh my God.
And it's just like,
so
wait,
she was underage?
I think she was underage.
Oh my God.
And I don't know if the guy knew.
And I hope she doesn't make the same mistake again. Like, get your ass up and find someone new.
Yeah.
Don't be doing long distance again. Oh my God. So I have to tell you something. So I actually invited this guy over to my house. So this guy I met last year in October, a month before my nose job. And we went on a date like in Happy Valley. And he was actually really cool. And he has been texting me throughout the months asking to see me. And I always said no.
Why is that?
Because he would want to meet like at 9 p.m. sometimes. And then sometimes it was like a random 10 a.m. on a work day. And I always said no, but I always said like, if you want to meet up for drinks, like we can meet up for drinks. But he never committed.
Okay.
It was either like 10 a.m. on his time, that that very moment, or never. I finally let him come over to my house after months of not seeing him because I felt bad of constantly rejecting him.
Right.
I rejected him probably like maybe 5 times and he still came asking me to hang out. So it's like, okay, fine, you can come over. My parents are home though. So he comes over and we just like talk and he leaves. And then after he leaves, I get these like texts on my phone, but like I didn't really look at my phone because I was in the bathroom.
Right.
He calls me and he goes, my ex-girlfriend is at your door right now.
Oh my, what?
Yeah. And I check my Ring doorbell app and she is literally at my door.
Oh, was she just standing there or was she like banging on the door or like what's going on?
She rang the doorbell and in the ring, you can see that she was arguing with him like from a distance. Like he was going to his car and you can hear him like in the background be like, what are you doing?
Oh, sheesh.
So she came and I don't know what she was trying to do, but apparently, well, from what he told me, they had bought the car that he drove to my house together, but they're broken up. They just bought the car together.
Okay, got it. Okay.
So she had the Kia app because it's the Kia.
Okay.
And she tracked his car and went to my house and tried, I don't know what she was trying to do, but she was like, they were fighting outside my house. Literally did not hear a single thing. I didn't even know this was happening.
Was there anyone home when you said, like, whenever?
Yeah,
you're
my parents were home. And my mom heard. And she's like, John, don't ever invite him over again. He has a fucking girlfriend.
Oh, jeez.
And I'm like, but he told me he doesn't have a girlfriend. This is just his crazy ex-girlfriend, apparently.
So apparently this guy's bi.
Yeah.
Oh. I can't believe his ex-girlfriend came over to your house, knocked on the door when your family was here. That's crazy.
I know. My friends actually think that they're still dating and that he's just lying to me.
That could probably be the case, to be honest.
My friend's like, no girl would just show up at some random's house without like actually having an intention. But he's trying to convince me that that she's actually crazy and like she's just trying to start drama.
They could probably still be like together, but just separated at the moment, and he's probably lying to you. Why do you, I mean, not that you do, but like, do most people when they go on dates, like, do you want to use them for food, like the men that you've been, you know, going out with?
Okay, so here's my take.
Yeah.
If he does not want a relationship with you and he just wants to use you for you know what, then you best to be making dates, setting up dates at a fancy restaurant for $4 signs and up.
Okay.
You better be meeting up at the Chanel store, at the Louis Vuitton store, or at the Hermes store. Because if you don't set expectations for yourself, you're just screwing yourself over.
That's true.
Why would you let a guy use you and you're not getting anything out of it? You know, if a guy doesn't want a relationship with you and he's made it very clear, number one, you can either cut it off and move on to someone else, or you can be like, okay, you want to use, well, then take me out to this fucking nice restaurant first.
But when they're using you, John, like, in what way are they using you? Where you're like,
They'll be straight up and they'll be like, I don't want a relationship with you, but I am open to being friends with benefits if you're interested.
oh, okay, yeah.
Those are the kind of guys that you want to watch out for.
Right.
And don't ever let them use you. Use them first before they will ever use you.
Okay.
But yeah, honestly, I recommend cutting it off and just moving on. But if you want to milk it, then just, you know, go for free food.
So what if the guy is like complaining about giving you free food?
Then you cut it off.
So why are you obsessed with handbags?
Well, before I started dating, before all the toxicity entered my life, I actually used to love handbags. Like whenever I would order a bag in the mail, like I would literally be so excited for it, and I would like track it every day to see where it's at. So it did really make me happy. And I just felt like it was a healthy like thing. I love to collect bags. Like, that's my thing. Some people like to collect, I don't know, Pokemon cards.
Pokemon cards, yeah.
Or like, what else do people collect?
I don't know, like sports cards?
Yeah, sports cards.
Or something like that,
Well,
yeah.
for me, it's bags. And I don't know, I just really like it. I like being able to like carry a bag and like use it. And it's like a fashion thing, but it's also like a symbol in a way. So yeah, it's kind of fun to work your way up the hierarchy and like, you know, work your way up there. So
do you ever feel like any of the bags that you bought go out of style, and do you end up like wanting to sell it? Yeah.
Like literally, Louis Vuitton came out with this multi-pochette where it's like 3 bags. It was so trendy, and it was like 3 years ago, right? But I just got rid of it because I was like, I haven't touched this in like 2 years.
Right.
So yeah, there's definitely a lot of bags that I've bought that were like just a trend. So now I'm like more so focusing on like classic pieces, like things with barely any logo on them, but just the design.
Okay. And do you feel like you're not going to buy any of the bags that are going to be like super trendy? You're just going to buy the bags that are just like pretty simple like that?
Yeah. So this is one of my Birkin bags that I actually really love. I just got her in the mail.
Aw.
But I love her so much. So this one I like because it's big and it fits my laptop. But yeah, this has literally been a staple for years.
And do you feel like it's pretty high maintenance? Like, do you have to like clean it every now and then, or?
I like to clean my bags. It's like a guy cleaning their car.
Right.
I'm like cleaning my bags.
Okay. And is it like, do you have to use like a special fluid?
I just use baby wipes because it's really gentle.
Okay, yeah.
But also I have a leather conditioner too.
Okay. Because I felt like some, you know, solutions or whatever, like products can actually destroy the leather.
It can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why I was like, okay, baby wipes. I didn't know like you can actually clean like purses with baby wipes.
I know.
Yeah.
Like it's like there's no alcohol in it. So it's really good for leather.
Oh, okay. Good to know. Good to know.
But yeah, I love bags.
Oh. And then you feel like you have that bag obsession. Do you feel like it's going to continue as you get older?
I think it's going to be a lifetime thing, to be honest.
Okay.
And I think it's a healthy thing. It's better than dating, to be honest.
Okay. It makes you happy.
Yeah.
And then what is your most expensive handbag?
So I recently, last year, about a year ago, I bought this crocodile Birkin. And it's in the spa right now. It's already done though. So I'm gonna pick it up next week in Seattle.
Oh, okay. Are you gonna go by yourself or are you gonna go with a couple friends?
I'm going by myself, but I'm meeting with Vivian, one of my really good friends, and she's gonna come with me to the Hermes store to pick it up.
Oh, nice. Does she have a lot of bags too?
Yes.
Yeah.
Me and her text every day about bags.
Oh my gosh. And then does she have a favorite brand that she likes?
She really likes Stingray.
Stingray, okay.
Like the skin. So any brand with Stingray she likes.
Oh, okay. Oh. And is that pretty expensive too?
We both buy used bags, so it's a lot more cheap, like more affordable, but it's still kind of expensive. Yeah. Where are we going?
We're going to Vegas, guys.
I know. We're going to Vegas. Yeah. And when are we going?
When are we going? We're going this weekend.
We're going this weekend, you guys. So, Adele is performing on Saturday.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Isn't her tickets like really expensive?
Yes.
Yeah.
But I heard that if you wait the day before, it's actually a lot cheaper.
So how much? As in like cheaper?
I have no idea.
Okay.
But the cheapest I've seen is like $600.
Whoa. And what seat is that?
That's like almost in the back.
So nosebleeds, basically.
Yeah, but there is ones, like there's a couple seats that are actually in the middle, like on the floor still, but in the middle, and it's like $700.
Okay. And you're actually down for that.
What else are we gonna do in Vegas? What else did you want to do in Vegas?
There's actually this really cool show over at the Wynn. It's like this like projection of like lights and everything. It's really cool.
Ooh.
So it's actually pretty new too. So you can like go to the bar and actually watch the show over there for free.
Oh, really?
So it's actually a really cool show.
So like, is it like a bar or is it like a restaurant? Or like what?
It's like they have multiple places. So they have a restaurant, they have a bar. Or you can go to the club, which obviously you don't want to go. But the bar actually has a viewing of the show that's over at the Wynn. What was your favorite thing when you went to Vegas? You went there like recently, right?
Yeah.
Like in April.
Honestly, my favorite part, was going to the buffet with my friends.
Was it
the Bacchanal buffet?
Bacchanal buffet. Yeah. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Oh.
So that was my favorite part because my friend Vivian was like literally eating like crab legs. All this jewelry on.
Oh my
like,
gosh. How come she didn't like take it out? I would be the first
I don't know,
dirty.
but like I was like gagged.
Yeah.
Like she was full Van Cleef, like diamonds, white gold, like everything. And she was like eating crab legs.
Oh my gosh.
So we have to make the best of it if we
Yeah, for sure.
Because $90 is a lot of money for one person.
For what? Oh, for like the buffet, right?
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about plane ticket for some reason. I was like,
No.
$90 for a plane ticket? What are you talking about?
No, it's $90 for the buffet per
Yeah.
person.
Uh-huh.
So my brother and I we were just gonna like literally grab like 5 plates of crab legs and just like go for it.
You guys are gonna go like crazy.
Yeah.
Go ham on it. Okay. Well, I heard that your family's actually gonna go to the Vegas trip as well for my dad's birthday. Yeah.
That is true, but
Yeah.
it's supposed to be a surprise.
Yeah.
So hopefully you didn't tell your dad yet.
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay, good.
My mom almost like slipped out. Like she almost told him. She almost slipped out, but she actually kept it a secret.
Oh,
so
okay.
it's good for now.
That's basically our first episode of the podcast.
Yeah.
I think we pretty much talked about everything. So
And we'll definitely get you like a little catch up of how our Vegas trip went.
Yeah.
Is gonna go.
We'll do that after our Vegas trip and we'll
Yeah.
catch up with you guys.
I'm pretty sure it's gonna be pretty what's a good word, John? What's a good word? Pretty wild.
Yeah, wild.
Wild, eventful, or something like that. But
Yeah, so hopefully crazy stuff happens to us so we can actually talk about it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But I'm really excited to go to the Earth Cafe because I heard that their coffee's
Yeah, you went
honestly,
there recently.
Yeah, the coffee's so good.
And you had this like, was it like a?
It's called a Spanish latte.
Uh-huh.
But oh my god, so amazing.
Is it? Ooh,
Yeah,
okay.
good. But yeah, we'll see you guys later.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Guys.